So what would happen if the community would have taken Amir al-Mu'mineen?
Yeah.
And we follow it from there.
Yeah.
If we look into this question, regardless of what people believe, yeah, Amir al-Mu'mineen is Amir. Amir al-Mu'mineen is the Imam. Whether or not people take him as the leader of a Khilafat, Amir al-Mu'mineen was the Imam. And he doesn't need power, he doesn't need government. For those in powers go running to him, Lawla Ali la halaqa. If it wasn't for Ali, then so-and-so would have been perished. So Amir al-Mu'mineen doesn't require, so Amir al-Mu'mineen doesn't require this formal power of this world to do whatever.
Okay.
He has his duty, he does it. However, if we were to take a glimpse when Amir al-Mu'mineen had this formal Khilafat, what changes do we see in this 3-year period? And let us discuss in this 3-year period and then use that to extrapolate what could have happened up until now.
So just for the viewers who want to understand, it's like having conservative policies and then moving into a Labour government, and then we have Labour policies. What new policies do we have?
Right? What policies did Amir al-Mu'mineen introduce as part of his
Sure.
Khilafah? Like I said before, even those in power would run to Amir al-Mu'mineen for guidance. So the divine guidance was there with Amir al-Mu'mineen. But when he had this apparent Khilafat as well, despite him having only 3 years in this formal power, most of those years were spent fighting, in wars, in battles. But despite that, Amir al-Mu'mineen establishes a welfare system not seen in the religion of Islam before this.
Welfare system.
A welfare system.
So like the NHS.
Like the NHS. Pretty
What?
much. What do I mean? Right?
I just said that like that, but yeah.
No, he established social justice in the way that it is meant to be established.
Ya Allah, let's hear it.
Right? He had his companions when Amir al-Mu'mineen was sitting in his office, was sitting in his place. You would have companions such as Salman and Abu Dhar coming and saying, "Oh Amir al-Mu'mineen, what are these white pebbles? What are these big pebbles, small black pebbles that you're doing?" Amir al-Mu'mineen says, "These signify the people living in so-and-so streets. Okay. This individual has just had a baby boy." And so he adds this pebble into his map. And so he says, no, his welfare state should be increased. That individual has just passed away, so that money should now go back into the treasury. Right? And we have so much examples of how he would establish social justice, whether it's within the majority, whether it's within the minority. The story of Sauda bint Amarat al-Hamadaniyah, when she goes to Muawiyah. The story of Talha and Zubair. The story of his brother asking for an increase in the welfare. Or any other story, we see that Amir al-Mu'mineen would close his own candle when Talha and Zubair would come, because that was a candle bought from the state treasury.
Yep.
Right? And if we were just to extrapolate what Amir al-Mu'mineen was able to achieve in those 3 formal periods of his Khilafah, and you can just imagine what the state of the world could be at this point.